So today is NBA draft day, which is one of the most anticipated and coveted days in the entire NBA, where there's a whole bunch of speculation on what teams are going to use their pick on, and also there's a bunch of trade rumors that come around during this time of year. And one trade rumor that I want to talk about today in this video is if Cam Reddish and the Atlanta Hawks. But before I continue with this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you enjoy this type of content coming out of this channel. I would greatly appreciate it as always. With all that being said, let's get right to the topic of this video. So as of today, reports have come out that the Hawks are looking to trade away Cam Reddish and the 20th pick in this year's draft in order to get a lottery pick in this year's draft. And a whole lot of people on Twitter have been bashing the Atlanta Hawks for wanting to trade away Cam Reddish, since we all know he's a very talented young player in this league. But I'm gonna go against the grain, and I believe that trading away Cam Reddish is good for both the Atlanta Hawks and Cam Reddish himself. So starting off with the Atlanta Hawks side of things, I believe that trading away Cam Reddish is pretty much a necessity at this point for the Atlanta Hawks team, since, I mean, we all know this team is a very deep team. They have a bunch of young players, and a curse that comes with having a very deep team is that you're going to have to pay all of them. And as we all know, money just doesn't grow on fucking trees. The Atlanta Hawks can't retain every single player. I mean, if you look at their contract situation that they have as of right now, they're dealing with the situation with John Collins and him being a restricted free agent and not knowing if he's going to re-sign with the Hawks or not. You're soon going to have to face with trying to pay both DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish with contract extensions. Kevin Huerter is soon going to be a free agent, and also giving Trey Young his deserved max contract extension. They have a lot of places where they can put their money into. So in order to not pay a whole bunch of these guys is to eventually trade one of them so they can free up money. And unfortunately, that guy is Cam Reddish, since he practically missed almost an entire season with the injuries. If you just see how far they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him, except for the final 2 games of their playoff run where they played against the Bucks. And in terms of trading him away with the 20th pick to get a lottery pick, I think that's a good idea, since this year's draft class is very deep. I believe there's a bunch of players that can fit with Trey Young. So for the Atlanta Hawks, I mean, this is what they have to do eventually. So it might as well get it done now, try to get something out of him. And on the Cam Reddish side of things, I believe this is the best thing that could possibly happen with Cam Reddish, since, as we all know, he's not their main priority. The main priority of the Atlanta Hawks is obviously Trey Young and trying to build a team around him. And if you think about it, when this team is fully healthy, I don't think Cam Reddish is like even the number 4 or 5 guy, since they have so many talented players on this roster. I think he's not getting the opportunity that he needs in order to develop into a future star in this league. I mean, we saw during the final 2 games of this year's playoffs for the Atlanta Hawks, this man was playing very good. He's a very good two-way player. We saw what he was doing when defending Chris Middleton, and he's very offensively gifted. As I said in my last video that I did on the Atlanta Hawks after he got eliminated, he had some Paul George-esque type of a game where very smooth, great shooter. He's able to attack the rim. I mean, he's just a great player to have on your team. So I believe him potentially getting traded away to a team where he can be focused on as the main priority, and him being the number 1 or number 2 option on that team is going to help very well on his development. So if he's given the opportunity, have the ball more in his hands, have the offense play more through him, have him be the star of a team instead of being simply as a 3-and-D guy. However, these are rumors, it's just speculation. We don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Trading away Cam Reddish is both beneficial for the Atlanta Hawks and Cam Reddish, and this would be a win-win situation for both sides. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you enjoyed this video and the content that's coming out of this channel. I would greatly appreciate it as always. Comment down below what y'all think about the trade rumors between the Atlanta Hawks and Cam Reddish. With all that being said, hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace out, y'all.